Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing the About Me tag, Get to Know Me tag. I'm not really sure what it's called, I just know it's been around for so long and I feel like my channel wouldn't be official if I didn't have this video. No, I'm just kidding. But I just figured I'd do this tag for you guys to, I guess, get to know me more if you wanted to. I feel like I talked to a lot of you, actually in the comments, and that most of you don't know really much about me. So if you want to know a little bit more about me, I'm going to be answering these questions. I just pulled them up online. Okay, so the first question, what is your middle name? My middle name is Eloisa, which is why my channel name is Ariel Eloisa, because that's just my first and my middle name. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is green. I always was so attracted to the color green, especially olive when it comes to clothing. Oh my gosh, I love olive. Question number 3. Who was your first best friend? Her name was Anna, and she was my best friend in 3rd grade. I remember at the time we were like obsessed with, I think the show was called Kids Next Door. And she, like, I don't know what she would do, but she would create these little ID cards for us so we could be like official Kids Next Door. And then she ended up moving country, so that happened. How tall are you? I am 5'2". I'm a little shorty. Cats or dogs? Definitely dogs. I actually feel like a little sense of fear whenever I'm around cats. I just don't know what their next move is gonna be, and I guess I wasn't raised around cats, but I genuinely feel scared of them. Like, I don't mind being in this same household as them, like when I visit people, but I don't know, I just can't do it. I have 2 dogs. Funniest moment throughout school. Oh man, I have so many embarrassing stories, like it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how I got myself in certain situations, but I did. And but for a funniest moment, I don't know, damn it, I should have like read these questions before I sat down and did this video. But I remember in the 5th grade, I don't know what I was doing, but I was doing the bada boom, bada bam bam, or something like that from the Ciara 1-2-step song. And yes, I remember it just like yesterday. And I was doing it across the lunch table, and I just fell, and I busted my ass so bad. And like, I just remember just looking up, and just everyone around me like, yo, you just ate ass. And I'm like, oh. Anyways, that, and then I remember getting up. We used to have these like cartons of fruit punch, and I remember getting up, lifting my tray, and it just fell all over me for the remainder of the year. All my friends were like, oh, do you need a bib? Do you need a bib? Because that happened, because I got fruit punch all over me. So that was also another story. As for like fun, I don't know. I should definitely make like a separate video about like all the stupid stuff I did, but yeah, I guess those were 2 funny ones. How many countries have you visited? I've gone to Peru, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Honduras, Canada, I think 5. Are you in? Have you gone to college? I am in college. I started a little bit later than most people did. I started about 2 years after I graduated high school. I just went through a lot of shit within those 2 years. I failed at something that I wanted to do, and then I moved on to something else. So I am a biology major on the pre-med track, and then I did 1 year in community college, and then I took a year off when I got pregnant, and then now I just finished up another year, and now I'm going on to my junior year. What was your favorite worst subject in high school? My favorite, I guess biology. I've always loved biology and math. I've always been good at algebra when I was in high school. And then my least favorite, my worst subject in high school, history. Oh man, I'm so bad at it. For sure, history. But besides that, like, I wasn't really the best student in high school. If I was, I would have definitely excelled in those areas because I was good at them. I just have to have a lot of ice cubes in my drinks, and shaken pink lemonade. I love pink lemonade. Oh, and I also like drinking aloe vera, like the bottles that you get at the bodega, that stuff too. What is your favorite animal? I don't really have one, as weird as it sounds, but I do love all animals. Like, I want to be able to travel and see all of them. I'm a little on the fence about zoos. I feel for the animals and they're all caged and stuff. But I'm not gonna, that's a whole nother topic. What is your favorite perfume? I've definitely grown an attachment to Versace Bright Crystal. For some reason, I don't know, I feel like you have to have the right chemistry, like, to bond with certain perfumes. And I tried the one with that Kendall Jenner made with like Estee Lauder, but for some reason it just didn't match me. So I ditched that, and then I had this little sample, like the little sizes of Versace Bright Crystal, and it's just me in a bottle. Tea or coffee? I used to drink like 8 cups of coffee a day, but ever since I've been drinking my herbal tea concentrate, like, I don't need it anymore, so that's what I've kind of stuck to. So I've definitely grown to be a tea person. Like, I love the Tazo passion teas too. Those are really good, which is crazy for me to say because I really drank like 7 cups of coffee a day, like the big mugs. Crazy. What would you or have you named your children? My daughter's name is Penelope Amelia. What sports do you play, have you played? So I did track when I was in middle school. I was the worst because I've always been overweight my entire life, well, until now. But I did track in middle school for a little bit, like literally the worst. I was like always like 2 minutes behind. Embarrassing. What else? I think that's about it. I never really got into sports when I was in high school. Like, if I could go back, I would do things so much different, honestly. But I just never got into it. What is your favorite book? Like, I would love to read books, but I don't. Definitely the books by, I believe her name was Ellen Hopkins. Well, her last name is Hopkins. If you've ever read, like, Burn. Yes, I was right. Ellen Hopkins. Some of her books that I've read are Impulse, Burned, Tricks, Glass. A lot of them are series. The Crank trilogy. Those, she just has really good books. And I feel like it's just really relatable to a lot of people. One of her books is called Breaking Up is Hard to Do. It just talks about like 5 different stories. But if you have any recommendations of books that I should read, I really want to get into it. Just leave them in the comments below because I would truly appreciate it. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Oh, alright, so definitely Kathleen Lights. I feel like we could be best friends in real life. Oh my god, I'm so weird. And love Melissa Michelle. I love her. Obsessed with Carly Bible, but I mean, like, who isn't? Amanda Ensing. Oh, she's definitely up there. I love that girl. I feel like I just watch so many people. Like, I started watching YouTube, I think it was around my senior year of high school, and I've grown to love a lot of people, and that's when I discovered this, like, realm of YouTube. And what is your favorite movie? Oh, I have so many. The ones that can definitely make me cry is 7 Pounds. Ugly girl cried at the end. Ugly girl cried. 13 Going on 30, classic. Pretty Woman, classic. First Wives Club. Like, these are some of these are super old movies, but they just remind me of my childhood. Legally Blonde, up there. What else? And all Marvel movies. I'm a very big Marvel fan. Are you single or taken? I'm married, honey. What's your idea of an ideal first date? I love being outside. I really like, I'm between the two. Like, I either like being outside and doing activities. Like, I wouldn't want to go eat. I like activity. I would want to like go like rock climbing or something. I don't know. But if anything, like, once I get comfortable, I would love just being inside and watching a movie, like stopping by 7-Eleven, getting some snacks, and just renting a movie on demand or something. That's what I like to do. How many girlfriend, boyfriends have you had? Damn. I had 1 situationship and 1 relationship, which is now my boyfriend. Favorite memory from childhood? One thing that just like popped up in my head was being woken up on my birthday by my sister before school started, and she would wake me up and give me a gift when I was little. Oh, those were the good days. Do you speak any different languages and how well? I speak English, obviously, también español, fluent, and I took French for 8 years. I don't have anyone to speak it with, but if I was to read it, I have no problem. To write it, no problem. If I was to just decide to take a course in French, like the 101, I aced it. That's what I did when I went back to college. I took French 101, like the first one, and I didn't even study, but I aced it. Do you have any siblings? I have one sister and 2 brothers. How would you describe your fashion sense? I don't really know. Sometimes it's bold, sometimes it's like old lady like. What is your favorite restaurant? Ooh, I really don't have one. Honestly, I don't really eat out much, especially now that I've been on a meal plan for so long. Like, I don't know, I just don't really have one favorite. I have favorite foods, but I don't really have a favorite restaurant. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I have a lot, especially fall time TV, for sure. PC or Mac? I had a Mac, now I have a PC. I don't really know, I like them both. What phone do you have? I have the 6S. That's what I have, in pink, the rose gold one. Tell us one of your bad habits. What are some of my bad habits? I leave gum everywhere. But I always throw it out. I do, like, when I don't want gum anymore, I'll like roll it up in a ball and I'll leave it somewhere, especially before bed, like if I don't want to get up and throw it out in the garbage. I know that sounds super gross. Huh?
You don't text back?
That's right, I don't text back. I'm a really horrible texter, but I'm working on it, and I always say that, but I really am working on it. Those are all of the questions. I hope you guys found that somewhat, I don't know, enjoyed it. It's just weird answering questions about me. So yeah, that completes this tag, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. I am in the middle, you know, it hears, like I can hear your Snapchat. Shh. Are you still there?
Huh?
Nothing. Hey. Ugh. Holy shit! She got creeped out by you. You were creepy. Oh my god. And of course my battery's gonna die.